Welcome back to the Old World, where the Warriors of Chaos are taking on the Empire. We have 3,000 points of Empire with griffins and tanks, steam tanks and artillery, oh my, versus the Warriors of Chaos that have giants and dragons and chimeras, oh my. And helping me bring this 3,000 point game of Warhammer Old World to life is Monkey and Stylus. Say hi, Stylus and Monkey.
Hi, Stylus and Monkey.
Perfect. Stylus, how many games of Old World do you own?
How many games do
armies.
I own?
Armies.
I own 7 armies.
So you're experienced, old hat.
Absolutely. Owning armies, I know a lot about that.
All the armies all the time. And Monkey,
Yes.
When did you finish painting your army?
It depends what time zone you're in, but technically it was like last night at midnight.
The tuft glue is still wet.
Yeah, I glued some tufts on at like 8:15 this morning.
Perfect. And here we have the Warriors of Chaos with some Beastmen allies.
Yes, you're allowed to take, was it 25% allies? So
Yes.
right up to the mark, I've got some beastmen filling out the ranks, the cannon fodder, the stuff they can send forward to get killed first.
Okay. And Warriors of Chaos, what do they do? What's exciting about them?
Exciting about them is they're well armoured, well tough, well killy, almost no missile weapons at all. I think in the entire army, the ranged things I have is he can breathe fire and that can breathe fire.
Dragons.
Chimera and dragons. So that's probably about all I've got in range. I've got to close up, weather the storm of cannonballs coming towards me,
Right.
and kill.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey has got some deadly balls.
He's got some deadly balls. They're all polished and everything. But the thing about chaos is, in addition to all the magical chaos stuff they can take also take all these mutations. So you're giving them extra bits as well, which I've done.
It's lovely, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I like the 8-pointed star and everything. So what are we looking at here?
Over here, we've got the regular basic Chaos Warriors.
Yes.
They've even got the normal stand in a tight rank packed up there. So they will just march forward. They are being led by one of my 3 characters. He is, what's his name? He's the battle standard bearer, Zetch the Grotesque. So
Right.
he's got a battle standard. He's also got, I gave him the Chaos gift of an extra arm, which is represented by this little thing hanging on the side of him.
Okay.
So he'll bop him with the head. He's got a lash as well that makes him go faster. So he does good stuff. But they march forward and hope to kill things.
Okay.
We have a slightly smaller group of Chaos Warriors back there. Same deal. You may notice they're marked by Nurgle. These are some Age of Sigmar guys that have been co-opted into the Old World.
Okay.
They are looking after the second of my characters, Kawamek the Faithless. He's my sorcerer, level 4 sorcerer.
Level 4 sorcerer.
Level 4 sorcerer. This is now 3,000 points, so I'm doing all right with the level 4.
Yeah.
The other big block I have are my Chaos Knights over here.
Okay.
Nothing special about them, except they've got a rampaging banner. I think allows them to reroll their charges, because that's important, because they have lances. They'll want to hit things and smash right through them.
You say nothing special about them. They're absolutely terrifying is what they are.
They're also absolutely terrifying, yes. They're one of
Yes.
the best knight things you can get.
Yes.
And then we're heading back, we've got the big beasts over here.
Okay.
Back there we've got a Chimera. I've paid the points to give him all the bells and whistles so he can regenerate and breathe fire, and he's poisonous and he's got a tail attack, so he's a big scary monster.
How tough is he and how many wounds has he got?
He has many wounds and he's pretty tough.
Okay, good answer.
Okay, less also tough and menacing, but although far less predictable, is the giant.
Yes.
He will run forward and he may do something, or he may just forget, or he may fall over. He's fun. And then leading it all up is our guy in a giant, Garmin Firefang. This is a ridiculous amount of points, and it's very antisocial. If anyone but Monkey, I'd feel ashamed at doing it. But it's
How many points?
He is 541.
500 plus points
Perfectly
for
legal.
one thing.
This is Hero Hammer. So,
Yeah.
He's riding his little dragon, who is terrifying.
Yeah.
He's got armor and a shield. He's got a magic item that allows him to reroll armor saves of 1. So hopefully he'll stick around. And
Right.
if he is killed, he's got acid for blood, so he could do wounds to anyone he fights in a challenge.
Yeah, do not bring this if you want to have friends. Fortunately, Monkey is not our friend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because this gets to about 2,000 something points. To make up the last 750 on the nose are the Beastmen allies.
Yes.
So here we've got a big mob of Beastmen, led by the Beast Lord, who I've tooled up, I think, with extra tough hides to be last in combat. And he's carrying the Man-Gelder, which does what it says on the tin.
Gelder.
The Man-Gelder.
Okay.
It does bad things when you fight, and people are terrified of it because it's a Man-Gelder.
This is 5 ranks deep.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
They won't. I'm expected to take losses, but they're basically a Man-Gelder delivery service. They get him in, and he'll be okay.
Right.
I have a Razor Gore, which is a scary pig.
Okay.
Back there, I have a small unit of Gore. They'll be in ambush, so they'll pop up in skirmish formation if they remember to come on.
Right.
And right at the back, we have a Gorgon, which is kind of like a 4-armed monster minotaur that eats things.
And here is 3,000 points of the Empire. collection of various states, various regions, hence all the different colours. Nice and bright and vibrant, as opposed to the Warriors of Chaos.
Dark and drab and boring.
And who is this fella on this shiny Imperial Griffin here?
It says his name on the front.
Does it?
Yeah.
I can't read that.
It's General Blucher.
Right.
So he is our general for the day. He's running Imperial Griffin.
Right.
He's got various bits like magic items, magic armour. So he's about 400 and something points.
Not 540.
Not
then.
540 points.
No, that's just rude.
Yeah. In fact, I'm not even sure if you're allowed to do that in the rules, but hey, we'll leave it go for today.
His
Okay.
first name Frank.
Yeah.
Frank Blucher.
If you're an EastEnders fan, and if you're the one person in the chat who got that reference,
Oh,
please,
Pat.
please-
What am I going to do, Pat?
please write a comment. It will make Stylus very happy. Apologies to the Americans for those English references there. Okay, down here, more characters.
Okay, so a couple of engineers.
Yes,
They help war machines fire better, or more importantly,
yes,
reroll misfire dice, which are a common thing.
yes.
It's quite good. We've got a level 4 wizard.
Level 4 as well.
Level 4, Elegant Bright Cloak.
Okay,
I just made that name up now. I think it's quite cool.
it's good.
Thanks. So he'll be doing wizardy things, and we'll probably attach him with these guys to the left,
Okay,
which are Knights Panther. They're just basically knights, but old school Knights Panther run around in blue with leopard print all over them.
okay.
Quite nice. To this side then,
More knights.
these are more knights. So these are inner circle knights.
Okay,
So these are the better knights, painted up to look like the old Knights of White Wolf
okay.
from the olden days.
Unless
And
I'm
there's a
believing them.
second general in there.
Two generals
Two
in your army.
generals, yeah. They done a bit of an argument who was the main general, but then Blucher turned up on his Imperial Griffin, so
He wins.
kind of wins, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Dieter Del Mar. He's the second general in charge of these guys.
Okay,
We've got behind them then a unit of flagellants with a Lector of Sigmar.
okay.
So he can allow them to do prayers, various bits and pieces. They're basically a blend unit,
Yeah,
but no armour or anything. So
No.
very much glass cannon. Throw them in and hope for the best. Really.
yes. Some musketeers as well back
Yeah,
there.
it's just some handgunners, some Empire handgunners. We've got 2 units of those.
Yeah.
There's another one on the other flank.
And talking about firing very big balls, you've got some artillery in the backfield and a tank.
Yes, we've got a steam tank.
Right.
So the steam tank is probably not as good as you think it is.
Okay.
It's got a lot of wounds and it's quite tough.
Yes.
So it's basically a tar pit on wheels, which is quite odd.
Right.
So it's got a cannon in the front and some other bits and pieces, but its main thing is to sort of grind away at lots of little mobs.
Okay.
It's pretty good at that.
Okay.
So at the back, the artillery, we've got Hellblaster volley gun.
Yes.
There's some cool rules for that, which we look out for during the game.
Yes.
We've got a great cannon in the
Yes.
middle, and then we've got a mortar.
A mortar.
So that's an up and over kind of template.
Okay. Because you've got some range. The Warriors of Chaos don't have some range.
Yes.
You want to shell them from afar,
Hopefully.
which is why you brought these fellas along to help out.
Yes, because
Yes.
I'm quite good at rolling misfires on
Yeah.
the dice. So
I've noticed, yeah.
yeah, so they'll help me undo the misfires.
Okay.
So we've got 2 big blocks of troops then.
Yeah.
So we've got a unit of veteran state troops
Okay.
who do things slightly better,
Yes.
but they are just men at the end of the day.
Yes.
And then another set of Empire troops in the middle.
I like the squirrely things on the banners.
Real paint, stick and paint they were actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm glad they look nice because they was a pain in my bum.
Okay.
And then the only other thing we've got to top the armour off is some archers who are skirmishers, so they can kind of do scouting and various bits and pieces.
Okay.
So yeah,
So we've got the gun versus the punch, but you have got quite a bit of punch as well.
a little bit.
A little bit of punch. And you are the good guys today,
Yes.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
And here we are after deployment for this 3,000 point game of Old World. We're playing an open battle where we just have to kill each other. And over here we're stuck down at a witch's tower. So we're using the rules for a tower. Basically this counts as an extra 100 points if you have it at the end of the game. Just trying to kill each other, plus take the tower, plus you can embark inside that if you want to. We don't know who's going first yet, but we've got artillery up on this rock piece over here. Artillery on this rock piece down here. A steam tank ready to rumble straight up the middle. And then Stylus has placed his cavalry on the left flank here. And some big, nasty monsters over on this flank. Now we've got to see who goes first. Red dice has got +1. Stylus deployed first.
Good luck.
Good luck.
And it's Warriors of Chaos turn 1. And here we are at the end of Warriors of Chaos with their Beastman allies turn 1, because everything marched as fast as they could. And there's no shooting to be had. Yeah, all of a sudden, the enemy are very close to the Empire lines. There were a couple of spells that went off, Stylus, on this unit here.
Yeah, mostly Nurgle boosting spells. We made them tougher, and then he made them even tougher and faster. So just boosting up that small unit to make it more survivable.
So already the fastest Chaos elements are just a turn from charging away. However, there are some potential counter charges on this flank over here, for example, as we go on to the Empire's turn 1. So at start turn 1, we have Oaken Shield cast on the Knights here.
Yes.
And they want to make a charge.
They do.
So let's see.
Into the Chaos Warriors.
Yes.
So
Don't have counter charge on them. 7 plus d6 on top of that for
yeah.
Swift Stride.
Swift Stride.
8 plus their move.
Yes.
And the Empire Knights make the charge, close the door, shuffle a lot. We're going to have some first turn combats going on here. And we have another first turn charge declared. The Inner Circle Knights with the General, the second in command here, wants to charge the Beastmen. They pass their fear test. With Swift Stride, you're going to need an 8 in total.
Yes. So 2d6.
Yes.
Oh, it's a big roller.
That's 8 already.
And then we'll do that for a bit of spice.
Yes.
I think they're in.
So Knights make the charge. What's this disrupted thing you're talking about, Stylus?
The Knights have a first charge ability, which means on their first charge, the unit they hit is disrupted. So all these lovely ranks that help me survive the combat do not count. They've been knocked out.
Oh no. Then we closed out the rest of the movement phase. Most of the Empire army staying still, though a couple of units trundling forward here or there. And we're on to the shooting phase. We've got some Empire handgunners here taking aim at the Chaos General. Most of the handgunners hit on 5s.
Yes. Only the front rank can fire.
Okay.
Because they're not on a hill. And then a sergeant shoots one better.
On a 4. Brilliant. But they're going to need 6s to wound. It's a big dragon. There's a 6. It's -1 with armor bane, Stylus.
My armor save is now plinked to 5.
Yeah.
Which I don't make, so now I have a ward save of 5.
Okay.
Which I make. The ward saves me.
Okay, it was a long shot, but the general's fine. Then down on this flank, as we can see, the Giants have already taken a couple of arrows before this battle even started, and he's going to take a couple more arrows up here from these woodsmen.
So, hitting on 4s for the regular guys, because they're within half range.
Okay. And these are on 5s.
5's the long range ones.
Yes.
And then we've got a sergeant which shoots one better.
Okay.
And he is in half range.
Okay. That's a 3.
No.
That's 3 hits. 6s again. It is a giant. Nothing.
That's his acupuncture. Actually gets better. I recover wounds.
Acupuncture. Nice. Then the second unit handgun is fired in as well and no wounds caused. Now we're on to the big guns. The steam cannon is trying to launch a salvo through these ranks here. So Monkey's placing an artillery token there. Artillery dice. Let's see where it bounces.
Okay, so this is where it lands.
Yes.
So, 10 inches away. That's a big one.
Landed there, bounced another 4, hits these 2 in the back rank here. 2s to wound.
2's to wound.
Yes.
Both wound.
6s to save.
And then I'm going to save on my 5-up ward save because I've got chaos armor. No, I don't. That's only the bosses. Those 2 are dead. Yes.
So Splat and Squelch, 2 of them get taken out, and first blood in this battle goes to the Empire.
Huzzah!
Huzzah? What's that?
It wasn't the best year. That's all I could. I was short notice. I was under pressure.
Yeah.
Bit pressure.
Yeah.
It'll be better next time.
Okay. From the steam tank, we have a great cannon.
It's really great.
Really great.
Yeah.
Trying to bounce the shell
We're
this way.
Land it there. Hopefully
Okay.
it bounces through multiple ranks.
Okay.
Are you ready for the artillery dice?
Yes. That's a 6.
6, okay.
Boom, it lands there and bounces a little bit more. So it hits the Chaos Warriors and Nurgle. They're wounded on 2s. That's a wound.
Save on a 6.
That's
Yes.
armor bane as well.
Who is it? He's dead then.
He's dead.
Chaos Warriors wounded on the 2.
1 or 2.
Yes, that's a wound.
Save on a 6.
And,
He does save it. Was that armor bane as
It's
well?
-3 this is though.
-3, but he doesn't save that. He just rolled a 6 for nothing.
Okay.
2 more dead.
1 each.
1 each.
More casualties, more splat and squelches amongst the Warrior Chaos lines.
Huzzah!
What?
Huzzah!
That's... Now onto the Hellfire volley gun, firing into the Warriors of Nurgle again. Mistakes were made because you've got to roll 3 dice.
Yeah.
So many chances of a misfire. Where's your engineers? Where is he?
So the engineers allow you to reroll misfires.
Yes.
So there's one there,
Yes.
and there's one there.
Right. But that fires more and could misfire
Yeah,
more.
I know.
Okay.
Mistakes were made, guys.
Right.
So learn from me.
Yes.
Don't copy me.
Okay.
So here we go then.
Yes.
This could be potentially horrible.
It's not horrible. So no misfires, but 16 shots come out of that gun. So you're hitting on 5s again. Once getting an engineer would be handy because you'd be hitting on his ballistic skill.
Yeah, you'd be hitting on 4s instead.
Yeah.
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 I might see if the guy can rappel down from there
Right.
and then run all the way over.
Okay.
Turn 6, he might get it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, hitting on 5s with 16 shots. Ready? Ooh.
Now it's strength 5, but they're toughness 6 because you buffed them up with
Buffed them up with many spells.
chaosy spells. So 5s.
5 to wound.
Yeah.
6 are armor bane.
There's 3 6s. So they're armor bane too. What's their save?
I'm being 3 now because I'm being 2 plus another -1 for regular.
Right.
So it takes off 3 and their save is 4 more. So 3 are dead.
3 are dead.
3 are dead.
That's a proper cheer.
That's a proper cheer. And the last one I will save on a 5 or more.
Okay.
Also dead.
Oh dear.
Stylus, there's only 3 left in that buffed squad now.
Yeah, no. Do you remember when I said that I'll keep them safe and they'll survive?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lucky, wasn't it?
I foresee a panic test in their future.
Indeed. When he stops shooting at them, I'll take it.
Yeah. Maybe he'll stop shooting now, but he does have a mortar. And the mortar fire is aiming for the middle of the Warriors of Chaos. But can it hit?
Can it hit? We'll see now. You ready?
Yes.
Oh, at last.
Okay, so that's bad. So that's a misfire.
Yes.
Now, if only I had an engineer at hand.
You do. You put him up there.
For there.
Yeah.
Well done, boy.
So you get the reroll
He
on that
knew.
one.
These guys, you had a chat with these guys beforehand.
Right.
Are you going to be okay without me? We're fighting boss, don't worry. You go up on the crag with the new mortar guys.
Okay.
It's all worked out.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm hot and ready.
We'll see if it does work out.
Right.
Yeah,
Black powder misfire time. He was busy rappelling down the side of the rock because these guys were calling him over. They're like, come back.
No, it's too late.
So don't roll a 1, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes. That's a 5. You're okay.
The fuse just goes out.
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on?
He's sniping.
So, this engineer has
Yes.
a Hockland long rifle.
Right.
And he was probably distracted because he's busy sighting his aim.
Right. Okay.
Because he's aiming at the champion in this.
No, the Chaos Sorcerer Lord.
The Sorcerer Lord.
Sorcerer Lord.
I think he'll aim his shot at that because he can target cannons.
Right. Okay. So
It's half time. Anyone for orange slices?
I broke the thing.
I was new as well, man.
You didn't just break the thing. You broke things by clenching it in your hand.
Yes.
I will crush you.
Broke a thing. I broke a thing. The second edition ones are better. They're more bendy, you see.
Don't make them like they used to, do they?
No. Okay. Can you shoot? Can you?
I can shoot, I can see, I'm going to aim for the Sorcerer Man.
Right.
It's over long range, so we're hitting on 5s now.
Right. Okay.
Well, your weapon skill 3, so you don't have 4s.
Hit on 4s, sorry.
4s.
My
Right.
bad. You up?
That's not a hit.
He's a great engineer.
Well, he's doing a lot of things at once, isn't he?
He's overcommitted. He's doing too many things at once. Pick one thing and do it really well.
That's it for the shooting phase. We've got some panicking here for the.
They're a bit concerned by what's going on.
Yes.
So they're going to see how it
8
feels.
or less.
That's okay.
They don't panic. The noble warriors hang in there. Now we fight. So we're starting here with the Empire Knights. Oaken Shield was cast on them earlier. Charging the Chaos Knights. The Empire Knights are going first with their lances. They have the initiative. They made the charge. You need 4s, monkeys.
We need 4s.
Lots of 4s.
Okay.
That's some 4s. At strength +2, winning on 3s. No armor bane popping up there.
Between my shields and my barding, my heavy armor, I will save on 5s.
Yes.
Ooh,
3
good roll.
5s there.
Good roll.
That's
2
good.
knights.
Yeah. Now the war horses need 4s.
Come on, my GGs.
GG's stomping away.
Only one.
But they
more
don't have
hit.
lances,
No,
so they're going to win me on 5s.
no.
Right.
So obviously 2 horses fell from the front rank. We've put them like that already. So there's 3 in the front rank that are fighting.
On a better weapon skill, so I'm going to hit him on 3s.
Nice.
They're
And you
very
hit
shaken.
3 times.
3 times. I don't have any lances because my charge was taken away from me.
Okay,
But I have ensorcelled weapons.
right.
So I will wound your toughness 3.
That's a straight.
I'm going to wound you on 3s because I'm strength 4 basic. And it's -1 for my ensorcelled weapons. So that didn't do anything. I need some horses.
Horses.
Horses do 2 things.
Horses hit twice.
And
Horses
wound twice.
twice.
So I saves for the horses.
Good work. Horses doing the heavy lifting now.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 3-up saves with my Bardin, heavy arm, and shield.
Yes. And you
Make 'em.
make the saves. Working out all the leadership modifiers, you need leadership 6, Stylus.
Indeed.
Yes.
I'm okay. So I just give ground.
So the Chaos Knights give ground, the Empire Knights pursue and engage them, and that fight is ongoing. Then we come all the way down to the other flank, next to the Witch's Cottage over here, where some more knights are charging some beastmen. What's going on, Stylus?
So we have the Knights of the Inner Circle
Yes.
facing my Beast Lord with his Mangelder.
The Mangelder.
So I'm going to issue a challenge.
Right.
I'm going to take my Mangelder and shove it up your inner circle.
I wasn't prepared for that then.
Who's fighting the challenge, Monkey?
So, no, you'd think the general would accept the challenge, wouldn't
You'd
it?
think he
You'd think
would,
so. But
yeah.
the Preceptor,
Yes.
in the circle like Preceptor, as is his job being chief bodyguard,
Yes.
violently thrown himself in the way.
Nice. Start off with the 3 regular inner circle knights. Initiative 4.
Yep, so the weapon skill 4 against 2 weapon skill.
3, so you can hit on 3s.
Not 3s.
Yes. That's 2 hits.
Okay. So, because they're the inner circle,
Yes.
that's the best.
Yes.
They can reroll hits of 1.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Oh! Okay, great weapon, kills on 2s.
Yes. That's 2 dead. Horsies.
Horses,
Yes.
do a bit of a stamp and a kick.
Okay, they hit.
1 hit, and then a wound.
Horses needed a 4 to wound, so it didn't wound. Now the general, Dieter Delmar. He has his attacks against the beastmen.
So he's got 3 attacks,
Yes.
plus an extra one
Nice.
for his magical sword of battle.
Right.
So he's hitting. He's weapon skill 5. What's he hitting on?
He's hitting on
Probably
3s.
ones.
3s.
3's not 1.
3s?
3s.
Weapon
Yeah.
skill 5 against.
You really roll the
What?
ones, it's fine. And everything hits
It's a
anyway.
sliding scale.
Come on, my guy.
2's to wound.
He's killed another 4 guys.
Then his mount kills another one too, and that's 7 beastmen down.
Yes.
So now we're going to do the challenge. It's all at initiative 5 in the challenge, so it all happens at the same time. Here's the horse.
Let's do the
or
horse first, is it?
preceptor, yes. And that's definitely a 1, but
definitely
he's
one.
in circle knight, so
Even the horses are nice.
well, that's still a 1.
It's a really good horse. That's what I'm saying.
Preceptor's going to need a 4 to hit the Mangelder. And there's 2 6s again. Monkey rolling like it's hot.
These dice are pretty illegal, though.
Yeah, they are.
Pretty good.
Brap made them for me there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To wound.
He's strength 6 with this great weapon. Versus toughness 5. 3's to wound.
Can he swing his mighty hammer
Yes. Once.
once?
I've got a gnarled hide, which is a mutation for my, and then a heavy armor, a shield, and all this kind
Okay.
of stuff. So it's up to 3. You've lost an archer. Down to 2, so I save on a 5. That wasn't a 5.
That was not a
so
5.
I'm down a wound.
Mangelder has 2 wounds remaining, and now he gets to speak. Hits on
It's
3s.
on 3s.
And he hits
It's
twice.
twice.
Stylus, what's going on?
We made a mistake here. It's not killing blow.
Okay.
It's extra strength, but I've hit anyway.
Yeah.
There's only -1 to his armor, so I've got to
Okay.
wound him, which both wound.
Both
so
wound.
it's -1 to your armor.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. You're good.
Go well.
What?
I may
40
have
points.
got carried away by the rules. That cost me 40 points for something that does leadership sapping if I cause any wounds, which I haven't.
You haven't
because
done any
I
wounds.
didn't even killing blow.
40 points for that.
I've been robbed.
Okay. But your
Okay.
beastman can now fight.
No, they weren't dead. That was the front rank.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. That was my go.
Oh, yeah.
I now get to run away.
And then they go, right, okay, leadership test
What we've
minus
got
a
here is
lot.
minus a whole lot.
Yes.
Okay. If I'm insanely brave, I'm okay.
Okay. That's not insane
but I
bravery.
have saved under my natural leadership, so I just fall back in good order.
The end of all of that, you didn't pursue. What's going on?
So, if I pursued,
Yes.
it was very tempting.
Yes.
I would have been in the middle of a Beastman Chimera sandwich.
Right.
Wouldn't enjoy that.
No.
So I've tested to restrain
Yes.
on my general's leadership, and we've pivoted around the centre to try and take a frontal charge from both of them and hold firm.
I think he was afraid of the Mangelder.
No one's afraid of the Mangelder.
Not anymore.
He's carrying around that massive weight of points. That's
No.
the real damage. It
And I think that's the end of turn 1.
is. I think I'm going to get this model, and I'm going to model a large lemon in his hand, because that's what the Mangelder is.
A large
A
lemon
large lemon.
with a 40-point upgrade,
With a 40-point upgrade.
which does a debuff if you actually manage to get a wound, which you didn't do. It's okay.
It's a sad times. I apologise to everyone for that. That was built up so much.
Well, we're about to go on to Warriors of Chaos turn 2, and there are definitely some threats right in front of the Chaos lines. There are some ongoing combats as well, and there's a very, very angry giant on this flank. Plus there's some skirmishers. There's some beastmen off the table who could choose to come in this turn. Let's go on to turn 2. So at the start of battle round, some spells were cast. We have Fleshy Abundance and Demonic Vigour cast on these guys. Plus you've got an extra move on
Plus,
the Warriors of
he's got
Chaos.
a magic weapon, the Taskmaster's Scourge, which
Yeah.
will make them go D3 faster. We rolled a 3, so he's going...
Is he whipping them?
He is.
He's not. He's whip.
Oh, shit. Sorry. That's really bad.
You whip people with the whippy stick.
I've
not
literally...
Never.
miniatures.
I've literally whipped the miniatures to go faster.
I
No damage caused.
No
Okay.
damage caused.
And he made us feel no pain saves.
So
Then
he
we
looks
have-
tough. He's got a very weak arm. There's no power in that.
I was close though, wasn't
It was close. We have charges. The giant wants to charge
Yes,
here.
we checked. He is in their arc of charge, so he can clip that unit.
Okay.
Um,
He clips
and
our unit.
With that move, yeah, he's well in.
So couldn't react over here because you were already engaged. Now we're coming across to the other side of the battle grid where the Chimera wants to charge the inner circle knights, and the Chimera's too close for a counter charge.
Too close for counter charge. He's right in their faces.
Okay. And you have terror.
I'm terrifying.
And they're not immune to psychology, so you
not.
have to take a leadership test.
On my general's leadership?
Yes, you should be fine. 10?
No.
Fortunately, there's a thing.
Yeah, so scrambling through my rules.
Yes.
Because they're veterans,
Yes.
they can reroll failed leadership tests.
Okay.
They've been here
roll
before.
a 10 or higher
They've
again.
done this before, I'm sure.
Yeah. They're,
Oh, no!
Oh no!
The Chimera causes terror and panic amongst the inner circle knights. So they turn 180.
Yes.
Then they flee 2d6 inches. There's
Yeah.
a Chimera coming straight
distance.
down. You want distance.
So this time I want to
This
high
one-
one.
This time you want high.
Not a low one.
Not a low one,
Okay.
no. 7.
7.
I think you might run through your own guys. So the way it works is if you end up on top of a friendly unit,
Which you
then
can't.
you'd carry on fleeing straight through it,
I would say probably at least 4 of those would take dangerous terrain tests. For
and then
hitting the tree.
halts. You've got a dangerous terrain test for going through the trees and things, but actually hitting that friendly unit behind was quite lucky for you because it takes you out of charge range
You say lucky though.
from the Chimera.
You say lucky.
It's lucky.
It's like the punch, feint, counter punch. So they've gone in,
Yes.
done some damage.
Yes.
It's like, oh no, we're running away. Honestly.
Yeah.
And now we've got a wall, a slab wall of infantry ready.
It's like a trap or
think
something.
the-
It's a
I
trap!
think the unspoken thing here is they were feared of the Mangelder.
It was the man Gelder
Let's get out of
all
here and
along.
face that again.
Past the dangerous terrain test. Now we've got the Chimera. The Chimera's still moving.
And we're still going, so this is its charge.
Yes.
So it's 5 plus its regular movement of 6, so it goes 11.
Does it have Swift
And
Strike?
it's Swift Stride.
Okay. And that's
which is-
another
so that's
5.
16.
Okay. Is it going to hit those guys?
Oh, so because they thought they were safe until
Yeah.
a minute ago, they don't get to make a reaction. They just take it in the chops.
Right. And then you close the door.
Then we close the door. So
Right,
we'll
okay.
close the door there. and
Chimera's
we'll-
happy
yeah,
so long as
no,
he's
that's
charging
maximised.
something.
Yeah.
But way back amongst the Warriors of Chaos lines, this guy wanted to charge in as well.
Yeah, if I'd gone him
Big
first,
beastman.
they'd have been pinned in place. So
Yeah.
I don't know what worked out best there.
Okay. Well, that was
Seems
exciting.
Yeah.
As if he fell into my trap. Because, like we said last turn,
Yeah.
it was the sandwich.
Yeah.
But I think we'll try a charge against the steam tank.
Steam tank charge coming up. Dragon moves 10.
10
2d6.
So
That's
that's
14.
14.
You're already in.
plus Swift Stride
You're
is
definitely in.
18.
You make it there. You might have just committed yourself to spending the whole game chomping on a steam tank. It's rather tough.
Yes. so
Um,
am I.
Yes. Right, that's it for the charging units. You've got some ambushes.
I have some ambushes.
Yes.
They are goats, not pigs.
Right.
Otherwise they'd be hambushes. In they come on
I
a,
thought that was good.
there we go. On a 4 to 6, they've come on. They've
Right.
done what they're told.
No.
But that's okay because my my Beast Lord, Will
Right.
of the Malngelder, has the Brayhorn rule. He gets him a reroll. So
Okay.
now, come on.
Come on.
No.
No.
They're having a break.
They hear the horn, but they're a bit far away for now. Then we close out the rest of the movement phase. The Nurgle warriors reforming here. The other warriors hoofing it up the table next to that giant beast. The little piggy running around this way. That's it. Oh, and the beastman shuffling forward next to Granny's cottage there, which remember will be worth some more points at the end of the battle. No shoots for the Warriors of Chaos. We're just onto the punching. And we're going to start with this very angry Chimera versus the Empire troops, otherwise known as Lunch.
Hitting on 3s
Yes.
and poison attacks, so which means that would be an auto wound.
Okay.
Not much else though.
Okay, just 3 hits in total, and
hits
then
in total.
2s to wound.
Strength 6, so I'll pop you on 2s.
Yes. 3/5 up.
3/5 up because of light armor and shields.
Yes. And you make every single save. No Lunch yet, but there's a fiend tail that can whip out.
The Fiendy Tail
Yes.
whips out,
Okay.
does 2 attacks.
Okay. And
they both hit,
Right.
and they both, one of them wounds, and -1.
Okay, so 6 up.
Yes.
No.
Just
Killed one.
One.
Just one. So remember the trap?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one lost to a Chimera. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
So first, we need to find out how brave they are. They've got to make a fear test.
Yes.
Yes.
They're going to use the
He's
leaders.
fleeing. So
He's
that's-
fleeing?
yeah.
You
He's
don't
not
get-
very inspirational like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Boss, where are you going?
You pass.
Yeah, they're fine.
So the troops hit on 4s.
Hit on 4s.
Yes, and they hit twice. They use their shields to defend, so not halberds, so they need 6s to wound.
Yeah, halberds are two-handed in this, so...
Yeah. And there's a wound. Wow.
Wound.
Scaly
That's a
skin.
problem. No, and I have regeneration.
Okay.
No, you did take a wound off me.
What? Is that a wound each?
And I get to stomp.
Stomp. We got the stomp.
One stomp hits automatically. That's a wound to make at your armor save.
Okay. And another one gets crushed. 1 minute. Because of close order and ranks and your banner,
Big flag.
because he only killed 2, and you put a wound, but you won.
I won by 1.
It was a trap all along.
Told you, didn't I?
What's your leadership of the Chimera?
My leadership is 5.
Oh,
What?
damn!
I guess they're easily
Why
confused.
is it 5?
I mean, they're not the kind of thing you would follow into battle.
No. Okay.
So, here we go. It's -1 then.
Right.
But he's alright. He's insanely brave.
He holds.
Jammy.
He holds.
He holds.
Hasn't had much lunch yet. He wants to stick around for a bit. Interestingly, that's the first casualties that the Warriors of Chaos have sown amongst the Empire forces so far, but we come from one big beastie on one flank all the way over here, where the giant is charging on the other flank. Now, interestingly, because the Empire Knights pursued the Chaos Knights who fell back in good order, they count as charging. So you can use your Lancers again.
Yeah, cool.
Your pokey sticks. Gets your initiative up,
Yes.
which means you actually get to fight first. One of them could poke the giant before he slams them.
Yes.
How are you splitting it? Are you going to poke the giant or are you going to put everything into the Chaos Knights?
Nah, let's put everything into the Chaos Knights, is it?
I like it.
So I believe everything hits on 4s.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes. 3 hits.
Not great.
3's to wound.
3's to wound. Looking for those 6s,
So
baby.
those are armor bane rolls. No 6s there. That's 3 wounds.
So you get through -2, so I'll save on 5 or more.
Okay.
There's 2 more dead.
6 horses.
Yes.
Probably like a 4s, I guess.
They're better fighters than the guys on the back.
Why is it that horses always do the work?
I don't know.
Always do. 5 to wound.
There's another 2 wounds.
So I'll save these on 3 or more.
And that's
Kill 2
another
more.
Kick them to death.
2 dead.
The
Is that
horses.
your rank gone? The front rank? You'll have 1 who can
The
fight
champion
back.
can still fight back.
Yeah. And you've got the giant who's counted as initiative 4 though because of the charge.
Yes, he is going to make his giant attack.
Okay.
Let's find out what he does on a roll of a d6.
He might be a little bit drunk. A 4. He's probably not drunk.
Gotta be good.
He's
A
going to do
4.
a mighty swing.
Right. So mighty swing.
And mighty swing. This is how many attacks I get.
Okay. Adding 1 to
4.
this.
Pretty good.
Hitting you on 4s. Just 2.
2 hits.
Strength is 7, so winning you on 2s.
AP minus 2.
Ouch.
AP -2, so you'll get those 2 to save at 5 up.
So, 2 5-ups.
Yes. No.
Oh, so we have got
Oaken
ward saves
shield.
as well for my Oaken Shield.
Shield.
Okay.
Hold safe little magic wooden shield.
1 saves.
Okay.
1 dead so far. Now the champion is the last one in the front rank.
He's technically all in the back rank, picking up the banner and the musicians and things.
Yes.
So it's once.
Okay.
Wounds once because he's strength 4 and your toughness 3.
Okay.
So -1 for his ensorcelled weapon.
That's a 4.
4 up.
No.
Oaken shield.
Oaken Shield.
No.
Oh.
Then the horse lashed out, no wounds caused. We have 4 horses left versus 4 horses and a giant and your sorcerer over here.
Elgin Brightcloak.
Who?
Elgin Brightcloak, I think it was.
And his last name Ur.
Brightcloak.
You went Ur.
Elgin Brightcloak.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Oh, no, it's not his middle name. It's just the noise he makes.
Right. Right. Leadership test on the Chaos Knights.
That's not good.
That fails on their natural leadership.
It fails above then actually, so they are going to flee.
I'm not sure they can be pursued while the giant is still in combat with them
And I
there.
believe the giant is unbreakable, but even if he wasn't 10 as his leadership, so he's okay. So he's going to stay there.
So they can't pursue because they're still fighting the giant
Yes, however, these guys are going to run away.
quite a lot. Not that
Not
far.
that far.
So 1 minute. What's going on here?
What we had here, of course, is the giant had locked him into combat.
Yes.
He's unbreakable, so we didn't need him to test. He would stay into combat. But
Yes.
of course, they all lost the round of combat.
Yes.
So him being unbreakable just means he gives ground, just backs off a little bit.
This is
ready.
new.
However, having now backed off a little bit, they're not bound in by any combat,
Right.
so they can run down these cowardly curs.
So are we saying there's a chance that I could mow them down?
Pretty good chance, I'd say.
It's a pretty good chance. Don't roll low.
2d6
Yeah,
plus Swiss Stride?
you'd have to go backwards to get on your dice because they go with the normal thing.
Okay. That's
Wait.
11.
Not there just yet.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
They catch their stop, destroy them, and then can do a reform.
So you're not choosing to reform to face that giant.
No, not just yet. Not just yet.
Is it because it's a giant?
No, it's because momentum and physics is a thing.
Right.
So we rolled like 78 on the dice. So
Yeah.
really my guys would be probably there now.
Right.
Oh. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, the Nurgle guys in the backfield. You're thinking about getting them later.
So this is like the second trap that's been sprung.
Definitely layers of tactical genius happening here that I would not have expected from Monkey whatsoever. Now we're going on to fight number 3. Dragon versus Steam Tank. Terror psychology isn't kicking in here because tank. The Chaos Lord striking first.
Chaos Lord striking
It's
first.
a tank you're hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Yes.
With my lance.
Yes. And you missed
Missed
one then.
once. That's okay. I'm a Chaos Lord.
Right.
I will run him through. My strength is 6. Your toughness is tank.
Toughness is 10.
Toughness is 10.
Is it really toughness 10?
Yeah, it's a steam tank.
I'll be here for a while.
It's a big metal box.
6s.
Okay, there's a 6.
There's a 6. Go
Ah.
through. -1 with the lance. -2 with the lance. That's armor bane too.
Tank needs a 6 with
Needs
that
a
armor
6.
bane strike, and that's a 1.
That is not a 6.
3s.
Dragon 3s. Dragon hits 4 times.
Wounding also on 6s.
Okay.
Because I charged the tank.
Yes.
Nothing.
No 6s. That tank starts with 7 wounds though, so it's down to 6. Can it rev its engines and try and trap the tail of a dragon?
Yeah, so it can do some grinding wheel stuff. There's a man on the top with a stick.
Okay, that might come in handy.
The man's going to try and hit the Lord with a stick.
Needs the 5 to hit with that stick.
It's just like a rangefinder, the stick.
Right,
It's like a
okay.
big ruler. It's like one of those whippy sticks that you saw.
Okay,
It can be
with the whippy
devastating.
stick, right. Yeah, he misses.
He misses.
So, the grinding wheels of the steam tank cannot be used against a dragon.
My stomp apparently can.
It's a behemoth. But your stomp can, yeah.
D6 stomp attacks.
Yes. But a 4.
D6.
D6. Well, I still need 6s.
There's a 6.
1 to save it.
Need a 5.
You need a 5.
Yes. That's
Ooh, it's a bit
topped.
cocked there, isn't it?
That's
We
pretty
go again?
cocked. We'll go again. And
That's not.
so the steam tank lost that combat, fell back a little bit, following up with the dragon, because you didn't want to be in the open with your dragon in the middle of the army, your warlord right there, and let's face it, there's quite a lot of Empire troops looking at him. So those two continue to battle. And that is the end of turn 2 for the Warriors of Chaos. So we're about to go on to Empire turn 2. We've got some fleeing units back here. We've got the Chimera nibbling away at those foot soldiers. There's a number of unengaged Imperial troops though. The gunners, and some infantry down here. But the Chaos Knights, they've already been destroyed. So can the Empire troops capitalize on this sudden surprise victory at the start of the battle?
Huzzah!
Huzzah! As we're on Empire turn 2. Here we are after the Empire's movement phase, after charging and regrouping and everything. Long story short, your fanatics couldn't fail the charge.
The flagellants.
And they've charged the rear of the giant down here.
Quite a sight.
That's a place to be.
You did get arcane urgency off on the knights for a double move.
Yes.
And they're flanked all the way around here.
Yeah.
Considering they started over there in turn 1 and it's only turn 2, that's one hell of a flanking manoeuvre. Coming right behind the Warriors of Chaos there. Some shuffling in the middle, but down in the very centre, your general on an Imperial Griffin
Yes.
has joined the fight into the dragon.
General Blucher.
So we've got general on general action.
Yes.
That's going to be really heroic. And then down on this side, you passed rerollable regroup tests on your second in command, ready to bust through the lines in a minute. So,
they're holding back.
yes,
They're actually setting another trap.
setting another trap.
Traps within traps within traps.
Within traps and flanking manoeuvres here into the yeah. So this is good stuff from the Empire. More charges have been engaged with the general and with the lunatics here, and we've got some shots. We've got cannon fire and bowmen. Oh my! We opened up the shooting phase with the bowmen firing down at the Chaos Knights over here. No wounds caused. Now we're on to the engineer with his long rifle, trying to take down the sorcerer. It's going to need a 4 to hit him though.
It's the battle standard he's trying
The
to shoot
battle
at.
standard.
This chap
Okay.
here. So I've got a spare head, so we can do a headshot and I'll still be okay.
Okay,
But,
shoot off one of his heads.
Have a go.
Right.
So this is the rangefinder for the mortar. I think you'll find.
Okay.
So ready? So hitting on the 4s.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh!
Okay. So it's strength 4, so wound on 4.
Yes.
Looking for them 6s.
That's not a wound.
Wah, wah.
But you found the range for the mortar, so you're going to drop this directly on his head.
Yes.
Because it's further away
If you get a
from.
direct hit, that direct hits him as well.
I'm not
Yes.
sure if it's head 1 or head 2 though. But...
Okay.
So here we go.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
And
Oh, it's a direct hit! Oh no!
So the direct hit under the hole
So
with the
that's
2 heads.
He was the direct hit.
Yeah, that's strength 6.
Yeah. Some of his buddies will say, "Look out, sir."
Look out, sir.
And if it's a 1, he hasn't heard them.
Okay. He heard them.
So someone else takes the hit.
So one of them's wounded on a 2, takes a shell on his head. So that guy directly hit is absolutely smushed at AP -3. These are the partial hits, which need 4s.
They need 4s to hit.
Yes. And there's another one hit, and we add them to the total hits.
6s you'll need to
And you need 6s, yeah, with the shrapnel. So
With the
one's
shrapnel.
dead, and the shrapnel flies out, hits another one, wounds another one.
AP.
That's armor being -3 for that one now.
Really?
Okay, so that's
Smush
2
another one.
smushed. Boom, the shell takes out 2. Now we have the Hellblaster volley gun coming into the Warriors of Nurgle.
Yes.
Let's see if we get any misfires.
Ooh.
There's 1 misfire. With the misfire, you're going to need 6s to hit now.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is better than blown up though.
Yeah, better than blood up.
We'll take that.
Yeah. And there's 2 6s. Force to wound.
Force to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound.
There are so few units in here, you have to allocate the shots.
Right.
So on a 1 to 2, you've hit the wizard.
Okay.
The Sorcerer Lord, rather.
Okay.
You've hit the Sorcerer
Yeah,
Lord.
Sorcerer Lord.
Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so he will save it. It's minus
-1.
-1, so he's at a 5. And he's wearing Chaos Armor, which gives him a ward save of 5 up.
Ooh.
That.
So with the volley gun misfiring, no further wounds caused into the Warriors of Nurgle. And then we have more guns to fire. There's a cannon over here.
A great cannon.
A great cannon, which you were thinking about bouncing down this side.
Through the Nurgle guys.
But, right, I've come over here. What am I looking at? But
So-
what?
I don't think you'll know what you're
Please
looking
pay
at.
attention.
Yes.
This area
Yes.
seems very tempting. Look
Yes.
at that.
You're going to shoot him in the buttock.
In the buttocks. Yes.
So you want to drop the shell there, bounce the shell straight up into his buttock. Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
come on, buttocks.
Four.
Oh, that would...
Looks perfect.
Yep.
Is it?
I would say bullseye, but that's not the eye you fit.
It's
That's
not-
right on the buttock.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's right there. So we go for the bounce now.
All right.
How far do we bounce?
Ooh, that'd be
Bounce. Bounce out of the buttocks.
Out of the buttock.
Another 4. And,
Just short.
beautiful. Just
Okay.
It's almost as if you hit something there.
it got stuck on the way through. Look at the expression in his face. He looks like he's had a cannonball straight up the bum. All right, a cannonball will wound him on a 2.
Just was the cannonball warmed first? Because I take it was cold, cold cannonball.
It was warmed by the explosion of the gunpowder.
It was dry though. Really dry.
It was -3,
Yeah.
so it's gone straight through.
Straight through. Regen in this case is not a feel no pain, so I make it before you do damage.
Okay.
So I get a
It's
6 up.
multiple wounds.
On a 6 up, something as miraculous has happened.
Oh,
so close, so close.
Right, how many wounds?
He's got 6 wounds, so
Okay.
it's possible.
Nice. D3 + 1.
Is it?
Oh, is it? It's not
Okay.
possible.
We're okay. Right.
All right. Okay. That was
Ooh.
3.
3 wounds.
Tell you what, you don't get cannonballs up the bum in 40k. do you?
No, you don't.
That's he's on 3 wounds remaining.
Oh dear.
Okay, and that's the end of the shooting phase. Now let's fight. So we're starting here with the state troops versus the Chimera. Because the state troops pursued, they count as charging. Using their halberds this time, not their shields. They're hitting on the force.
They're feeling confident there.
Feeling confident.
Yeah, they're
after
feeling
the last battle.
Full of it.
Yeah, and they're pretty good at
Ooh, look
hitting.
at that.
Wow, boys.
Need 5s to wound though. It's a big Chimera.
5's the wound.
Yes, and you get 1 wound.
AP
-1.
-1, so my scaly skin gives me a 6,
Nope.
and my regeneration gives me a 5.
Regen on 5.
Regen it, but it still counts towards the combat resolution, even on 3s.
Chimera fighting
That's not
back
like it.
4 times.
Smushing you on strength 6, smushing you on 2s.
Yeah, it's just going to kill.
That's armor bane -2, so that definitely kills. These you'll get. Well, you ditched your
Nope.
shields, didn't you? So
Ditched my shields.
Yeah.
You got light armor,
Yes.
so you get 6s for those 3.
6 up saves.
3 up saves, you said?
6 up saves.
3 6-ups.
Light armor.
No,
4 are
And
dead.
my fiend tail
Fiend tail.
for another 2.
Right.
These are both poisoned; they go straight through. Again, there's my fiend tail is -1, so
Sixes
they're gone.
again.
You get
Yeah.
the 6s.
2 more.
Another wound kill came through with a stomp, so that's 7 of these state troopers dead. Leadership test at -4 after all the
-4.
modifiers,
So we'll use the general's leadership, which is 9.
because he has regrouped.
Yes, he has regrouped.
Okay.
So,
That is a 5.
That's okay.
The state troopers give ground. The Chimera continues to parley. Tried to test a restrain, but his leadership is terrible. So that fight's ongoing. Last time we only killed a couple, this time 7 of them.
7.
That was nasty. Now we're coming across here. We'll do the general on general fight in a minute, but there's a fight down this flank versus a giant. Fanatical flagellants with furious charge. They need 4s.
Followed by 5s.
It's lots of Fs. 4s to hit
4 to hit, and we can re-roll all of the things
because of hatred.
because they hate everyone. Really.
Yeah. Okay.
Even themselves.
Right. And we're re-rolling.
Re-rolling.
Yes. And then 5s to wound.
So 5s.
Yes. And then the 1.
I can re-roll these because of Hammer of Sigmar.
Right. And that's 2.
2.
At minus
Minus
2.
2 goes through my scaly skin,
Right.
but I do have regeneration of 6 up.
Okay.
So I regen 1. It counts towards the order, but I've only lost 1 wound.
Okay. There was Lector of Sigmar in there as well, and he swung and he missed. Triple 1s. Let's see what the giant does.
What will the giant do today?
The giant rolls a
It's
3.
It's a mighty swing again.
Okay, d6 plus 1 attacks. The
Then
3 attacks. And he hits
1
once.
hit. He wounds.
1 5 up.
Because of feel no pain, because they're religious zealots. Really.
Okay.
Didn't make a difference, but
Kill 1.
So the feisty flagellants won that combat. The giant fell back and we're pursued. That's ongoing. That's ongoing.
Feisty flagellants fought fiercely.
The feisty flagellants
Fought
fiercely, forcing the
flatulent
Fee-fi foe
fummer.
to fall back.
Yeah.
And then that's ongoing. Right, general fighting. Stylus issue challenges here to get the steam tank out of the fight, essentially. So it's just locked in this swirling melee. Now we fight. So the General of the Empire is a Maelstrom Hellstrom in double-handed mode, hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Yes. And he hits once. Double-handed mode is Strength 10. You're winning on 2s.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Strength 10. Overhand swing. There's a wound. The Mace of Hellstrom is minus 5 multiple wounds d6.
In double-handed mode, yeah.
In double-handed mode. Ward save 5 up.
Ooh,
No.
like that. Okay. So I guess you better make those wounds then.
D6.
He's a D6 now, is it?
Right. That's
Oh,
1. That's just 1. That's just 1. And the dragon has acid for blood with the upgrade. It didn't do any wounds back again. Now the griffin bites out on 4s. And noms once. Wounds on a 4. Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound.
That's it for the Empire attacks. We'll do the stomp attacks at initiative 1 at the end. Now the Chaos Lord fights.
Chaos Lord. So I can't use my lance because I'm just doing my ensorcelled sword.
Yes.
3s I need. That wasn't very good.
That's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits. And then my strength is 5. So your strength. So 1 wound minus 1.
So
Need a 5 up save.
5 up
to
save.
the APE.
No.
You take a wound. And then the dragon fights.
Dragon has 6 attacks.
Dragon 6
Dragon
attacks.
skill 6. Toughness, so still needing 3s.
Okay.
That's 6 dice.
Okay.
That's a bit more like it.
Dragon's a bit more peckish.
Strength 7. So wounding you on 3s.
That is 3 wounds from the dragon.
Same more.
3 wounds at minus 2. You make all the saves.
Yes.
And then you found the Armour of Destiny or something. Another ward save against the wound that came through.
Yes, so it's a 4+.
Okay.
Cannot escape your destiny.
So 1 wound caused aside. Now we're stomping on each other.
We stomp.
Yes. Chaos Lord. Dragon
5
stomps
stomps.
5
So
times.
that's going to be another 3s to wound.
Okay. That is 5
5 wounds.
wounds. 5 3-ups against those stomps. And then you get the ward saves of 4 up.
4 up, ward save.
Okay.
Come on, boards.
That's another wound.
Through.
The Griffin has D3 plus 1 stomps. A bit less. So 3 stomps.
Strength is
Strength is 6.
so 4s to wound.
Wounds
2
twice.
wounds, and so I'm saving on a 3 up as well.
Yes. And you fail them both.
And I have a 5 up ward save.
Okay.
No,
You
I
failed
take 2
them
wounds.
So 2 on the Empire bad boy, 3 on the Chaos bad boy. But the Empire Griffin, the Empire General's got 5 wounds remaining. The Dragon, 7 wounds remaining. You make a leadership test though on the
I
Dragon.
would very much like to.
Yes.
He's okay.
The Chaos Lord on Dragon gives ground. We have a follow-in with the Griffin. The tank restrained, held back there. So that fight is ongoing, and I think we've done all the fights. So at the end of Empire turn 2, we have a giant fighting a bunch of fanatics over here. We've got the 2 generals going toe-to-toe in the middle of the battle grid. We've got the Chimera slowly chewing his way through all those state troopers over there. The gun section for the Empire is still largely untouched, and this unit over here, the amount of times they haven't touched anything at all yet. We're going to go on to Chaos turn 3. These knights wheeling around the backfield, these Empire knights are next to the Nurgle warriors, next to the Chaos warriors, and next to the Beastmen. And you've still got some reserves that could come on.
I do. Could change everything.
To change everything. What's the dice roll you need for the reserves?
I need a 4-up to get them on. You do that now. No, but the Bray horn is sounding. Come on!
Toot toot.
They
Nope,
still
they really
can't
don't fancy this battle.
hear that Bray horn as we go into Warriors of Chaos turn 3. So spells were cast and then charges had from the Warriors of Chaos, except for some reforming over here. The Nurgle warriors reformed to face the knights, and these guys reformed all the way around to put their front against the knights that are about to go charging in. You cast a spell on them though, Gathering Darkness, dropping their initiative down.
Yeah, should that matter? That's a thing.
Yes.
And I managed to get one buff off them, but all the other buffs were blocked by his wizard.
Okay. What are the Beastmen doing? They're just hanging next to the tower.
I think they're quite disappointed in their leader, so
Right.
they're too big to occupy the tower, so
Yes.
they're just going to claim it.
They're just going to claim it.
Claim it.
And then the Gorgon went charging in. He
He's
couldn't
got
have failed the
frenzy,
charge.
he
He's
had to,
frenzy. He had to go in against the State Troopers. So did this pig around the corner there.
The Razor Gore.
The Razor Gore, the very angry pig. So now these State Troopers are fighting 3 units, 3 big beasties, while the other combats continue over on this flank here. And as ever, no shooting attacks from the Warriors of Chaos. Straight to the fight phase. So we're going to start the fight phase with a Gorgon. He's got a cannon shell up his bum. Fighting the State Troopers, he's very angry. Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Yes.
We can rule on a natural 1 because he has got the Primal Fury going on.
Okay.
So that was, he missed 3, and these will kill on 2s.
And kills 4 of them.
Kills 4 of them.
And the Razor Gore had a go, managed to kill 1, and then we have the Chimera and the State Troopers at the same time. How many State Troopers have you actually got that can fight now?
Because I took from the side,
Yes.
because they were sandwiched,
Yes.
I've got 3 troopers that can fight,
Okay,
and my champion with an extra attack.
nice.
So,
Hitting on 4s.
hit on 4s.
And they hit twice.
Hit twice, good work, boys.
But it's 6s against that Chimera.
It's strength plus 2 because the halberd.
Oh yeah, you're using
That's a 2,
halberds.
is it?
Yeah.
Plus 1 for halberds.
Plus 1 halberd.
Yeah.
Plus 1 for halberds. There's a wound.
Don't save
That's
it,
not a save.
And that's not a regen either.
Chimera takes a wound. Now he fights back.
Hits on 4s.
And
So
hits.
3s because he's weapon skill 4, so those 2 miss.
Yes.
These 2 go through. Wounds, kills on 2s.
Kills 3 of them.
Kills 3 of them. And his Fiend Tail decreases 1 attack,
Which hits.
which hits. And
Wounds.
wounds, -1 for the Fiend Tail, so another one gone. So it's 3 stomp attacks. and
D3 stomp attacks
that's
Gorgon.
3 wounds to save.
3 6s from those stomp attacks on the State Troopers.
On the 2 that's left.
Okay. And they're smushed.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get attacked by an angry pig, a Gorgon, and a Chimera. So what's that, Stylus?
Because the unit was destroyed in the charge,
Yes.
I can overrun as if they fled. So I'm going to overrun into those knights behind me.
Ooh, okay.
So overrun pursuit move for the Chimera, for the Gorgon, sorry, and for the Razor Gore, they smash into the knights.
Yeah, the ones that charged in. The Chimera can't overrun, right?
I don't
Because it was
think so,
already
but
locked in.
It's pretty wounded anyway, so it will hang back and
Okay.
its breath weapon.
So the Inner Circle Knights now face off against a Gorgon and a very angry pig. Then we came on to the other side of the battle grid where the giant took a wound and then picked up your, what's he called? Lecter, and headbutted him.
Yeah.
Nearly killed him. He's down to 1 wound remaining.
Let's just say a word for the, you took a headbutt from a giant.
He took a headbutt from a
Impressive.
giant.
Did well.
And this is going backwards and forwards. Less attacks and nastiness from the Fanatics now because it's not the first round of combat.
No.
We're pushing and pulling.
So their strength, the additional strength with the flails doesn't count.
Yes,
Yeah.
and hatred turns off as well.
And the giant's ability to break things is useless against something that can't be broken, so that's going to stay there till the end of the battle. Because
Yeah.
no one's going anywhere in a hurry there.
Yeah, I mean, they're immune to psychology and things, so
Yeah.
unless they kill that giant,
Unless they kill that giant, could
that-
happen.
it could happen. That's continuing. Now we're on to the 2 generals
Yes.
on their mounts one more time. The dragon has 7 wounds left. The griffin has 5 wounds left, but they could both kill each other. Warrior of Chaos goes first.
5
First
attacks,
initiative.
hitting on 3s.
Yes. And he hits 3 times.
5,
Hitting on
yes.
4s. 1 minus 1.
So, 4 up goes to 5 up.
Yes.
No.
And then the ward save.
4 up ward save because of my armor of destiny.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So the general of the Empire makes his saves. He's using his hammer one more time, overhand swing.
The Mace of Hellstrom
Hits on 4s.
hits on 4s.
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes. He hits twice.
Hits twice. Now,
Strength 10.
strength 10.
Wounds on 2s.
Wounds on 2s. Oh!
They both wound.
Both at -5, please.
Minus 5, so I've got 2 5-up saves. I would like to make some of these.
You make
One.
one.
Made 1.
Then how much damage does it do?
D6.
D6.
Can't kill him with a
Can't kill him
mace.
with a mace.
Can't
No,
kill
it's
him
got
with a mace.
7 wounds remaining, and that's 2
So take
Wounds.
2, and you get the acid ichor, so you get 4 hitting you back.
with the acid.
1.
You need a 6-up save from the acid that splashes back.
Nope.
Which you fail,
Armor of
then
Destiny.
the armor of destiny.
Yes.
You make that as well, so no wounds caused. And then the mounts fight at the same time.
We do.
The Griffin will hit on a 4. Hits once. And wound on a 4. Wounds.
You got whip-
Save on a 5.
Oh, I saw
No.
that, and I will ward save on a 5. I
No.
don't. So that's another wound, or is it many wounds?
It's another wound on the dragon. The acid ichor didn't cause any wounds back again. Now the dragon has a go.
The dragon's again. Dragon was weapon skill 6, so he will
It's
wound on 3s.
Twice. Hits 3 times. Wounds
Wounds
twice. 2 5-up saves, and then 2 4-up saves. Take a wound
one.
finally. At the end of that combat, it was 3-1. 3 wounds against the dragon, 1 wound against the griffin.
We did some.
So I'll stomp you for D6.
D6 attacks, D6 stomps from the dragon. Causes 3 wounds.
3 wounds to save.
No EP.
No AP.
Okay. 4 up.
You make all the saves. Stomping back again, D3 plus 1.
D3 plus 1.
Yes, for 2.
Ooh.
They both wound.
3 ups. Make them.
Make the
Look
saves.
at that.
No
Fight
stomps.
goes on.
And then your leadership, you lost by 2.
2. My
The
leadership
forces of chaos.
is 9.
And
Fail. Luckily, I'm in command range of my battle standard, so I
Right.
can re-roll that.
okay.
No, I
that-
can't.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. Well, that's I'm falling back in good order because that is no, that's above my natural leadership.
That's a fail.
That's a flee.
Would that mean that you're fleeing?
That would mean I'm fleeing.
You're turning tail and running away?
Would you like to pursue?
I'd love to pursue, please.
Okay, how far do you flee?
How far do I flee? I don't flee to them.
You flee
I go
3
Oh!
2 inches. That's not far enough
That's
to
not
get
very
away.
far.
That's not very far.
So just talk me through this first, because I'm just been new to this. Just talk me through this. So how does this work now? So I roll some dice.
Yes.
I roll some dice, yeah?
All you
Yes.
got to do is beat 2.
Beat
I got beat
2.
2.
Beat 2 on 2
Beat-
dice.
Plus Swiss stride.
I don't think. Well,
No,
I don't think Swiss Stride comes into
it's
it. but
Swiss you beat.
What
yeah.
happens now, sorry?
now you take 541 points. You go for 2 inches,
Yeah, I go for 2.
and that's my
You
general.
just pull the guy away.
My general. My
He just
Run.
disappears.
my
Down
super.
the enemy warlord. So apparently dragons are broken.
I was assured. I was promised that dragons were unfair and broken. You only take those people you want
Are
absolutely
you
smash.
sure he can be swept? Is that a thing? That
Yeah,
feels
he-
like he shouldn't be
He
sweepable.
lost a combat. He turned in. He failed his leadership twice. He
Right.
fled. He got run down. That's a thing.
I know what they said. With dragons, because the only thing that's broken is his bones.
Wait, it gets worse.
Yes, so a unit was destroyed within range of another friendly unit.
Yes.
So this might cause them some consternation.
They might panic.
They might panic.
Right. I've heard leadership at 9. That
Very
seems
sorry.
unlikely.
Yeah, the leadership is 8.
Right.
They are in range of the battle standard, who is now taking over control of the battle.
Okay.
So
You
great.
can't fail leadership 4 times in a row, can you?
No, that's 8.
Ooh, so close, so
They don't panic.
They don't panic. There's
They
nothing to
hold.
panic about.
Don't panic!
So that's the end of Warriors Chaos turn 3.
Indeed, it is.
I feel like you did some more damage to yourself than you did to your opponent there.
Definitely felt that way.
At least you're locking up the Inner Circle Knights over there.
They might have had to take a panic test for the fact that I crushed something, but they wouldn't have fled. They'd have just fallen back. So
Yeah.
it's all one.
But that's all okay. We're
It's
going.
all okay.
We're going to
We've got the flow
Empire.
of the battle going right.
Yes. Empire turn 3.
By turn 3.
Empire turn 3. They've got a lot of stuff left, and cannons. Don't forget the cannons. So the forces of the Empire have cast spells, made some charges, and moved to engage the enemy. While the men-at-arms shuffle round over here, and there's some shuffling in the backfield to bring some weapons to bear, we had lots of charges against the Warriors of Chaos here, including your steam tank. Why are you charging in with a steam tank?
So it's if you can get a charge off with it,
Yes.
it's pretty good because it's got impact hits.
Okay.
Because you've been run over by a tank, basically.
Does it do more damage by charging in than it does shooting?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it gets stomp attacks with his grinding wheels at the end, so it's pretty decent, really.
Okay. And then you've got your champion, your general going in as well. I don't think those Warriors of Chaos are long for this world.
Yeah.
And then as for shooting, I mean, they're in combat. They're pretty. You've got your mortar, you've got your volley gun, and you've got all the shots along the backfield. And look, there's a Chimera over here on just 2 wounds remaining.
Yeah.
So this unit shuffled along. So there's 2 guns that could shoot the Chimera. You need 6s to hit, though.
It's 6s and then 4s afterwards, I believe, because they'd be
Strength 4, toughness 5, so 6s and 5s.
6s. No.
Nothing with them. Are you shooting the other unit? A handgunners in?
Yes. So
Okay.
5 of them are going as well.
They're hitting on 4s. The red dice hitting on 3s.
Because he's the sergeant.
Yes. And you get 3 hits.
5s to wound.
Come on, boys.
5s to wound.
Oh!
No
close,
wound.
boys, so close.
Repeat a handgun up here from the engineer. 4s to hit down into the Chimera.
Because he's doing multiple shots, it's
Yes.
-1.
He hits twice.
5s to wound.
And he
No.
doesn't wound either. Maybe you're going to have to shove a cannon in his face. That seemed to be quite effective. So you're loading grape shot. Forks and spoons getting shoved in the barrel.
Kitchen sink, everything's
Everything.
And we're going to shoot at the Chimera.
Okay, you roll the artillery dice.
And then,
Yes.
that's the number of shots.
Yes. I think they hit automatically as well.
Unless there's a misfire.
Don't get a misfire.
Something going wrong. But, guess what?
What?
We've got a little man
The engineer.
that could help.
It could help.
But they haven't so far. Are you ready?
That's a misfire.
One question about engineers. Can they help if they've already shot?
Yes. That's their rule.
That's their rule.
I've double checked this.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay. That's
Oh,
six
six shots.
6 automatic.
auto hits
Strength 4 hits.
at -1.
-1.
I've got 6 dice ready.
Right. So I think it's 5s to wound.
5s to wound.
And that is 2 wounds as the Chimera gets lit up by a fork and a spoon. Scaly skin, 6 up saves.
You need to make one of these.
No.
And I've got regeneration.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What's the regen on the Chimera?
Regeneration of the Chimera is 5 up. I
Okay.
need one of these too.
No!
I shot the Chimera with grape shot.
A spoon to the eyeball.
A giant monster has fallen again. The shout goes up one more time.
Huzzah, huzzah!
They're learning to shout a bit better
A
now.
doubler, a
That was a
doubler.
double huzzah. Right, now we're coming across to the volley gun. Straight shots into the Warriors of Nurgle one more time.
Yes.
Yes,
Here we go.
yes.
Ooh.
No misfire.
12 shots.
This gun is behaving. 5s to hit this time. And no magic spells on those guys. What's that?
Only 3.
Is there one there?
Nope.
3, okay. But
so-
it is 3s to wound
So
this
first
time.
you divide the shots, so 1 to 2 will hit the boss.
On
all of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
None of them hit the
All
boss.
regular guys.
The boss is hidden behind the other 2.
3s to wound though.
3s to wound them.
No spells.
AP.
Yeah, they were invigid with pus last time.
They
but
had a
not this
Nurgle
time.
spell. I couldn't get it off because he blocked it. So
-1.
5 ups, their armor can save them. It can, saves 1, so let's lose
There's another dice you need to roll. That was 3 wounds that came through.
Was it?
Okay. Sorcerer stood there with a warrior. We did the panic test. They passed. We have a mortar. And dropping it on the beastman. But can you hit? It is a long range shot.
It is a long range shot.
Scatters a bit. 7 partial hits, which are hit on a 4.
On the 4 ups.
Yes. Then the central one hit a wounds on a 2 and just kills 1.
No.
No, it
No.
isn't.
Okay. And then all the other ones are 3s. Boom from the mortar. That was 7 flat wounds straight there. We'll do the.
We did look out so the boss is okay, and because he's okay, he managed to keep them in line.
Okay, they hold despite a shell blowing up in their faces. So in the fight phase, counts as charging down here the Gorgon and the very angry pig into the knights.
Can I issue a challenge to the Gorgon?
Neither one of them are characters, so you can't.
Okay.
Cowards. Seems
I can
cowardly.
issue a challenge, but then I can't understand you.
Yeah. The Gorgon.
Gorgon, hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Okay.
No 1-3 roll. He plus his primal fury.
He does.
Strength really high.
Strength really high, strength 6 with a wound on 2s.
Yes.
3
3 wounds.
and 3.
3 6s required on the save.
1.
1.
Then the Razor Gore fights. 2 have fallen so far.
He's 3 times.
He hits 3 times. Very angry pig.
He has strength 5, so he'll wound them on 3s.
He wounds all 3 times. 6s do anything? Any armor bane there?
They have armor bane 1, so it's minus.
So 1 5. No. And 2 6s with the armor bane. No, it's killed 5. Is that the front rank? So those 5 knights back there are dead, but the general can still fight. He's targeting the Gorgon. It's a juicy target. 3s to hit. 3 hits.
So you saw the battle.
Yes.
No wound on 5s.
Yes. No wounds.
Oh, no wounds.
What about the horsey?
4.
Needs to
Hits
hit.
and falls, sorry.
Hits.
Wounds on 6.
Whoa!
That's
The
wound.
horses always do it.
6 for the armor. I like it. His
I
callous
like
hide
it.
protects him.
Preceptor's hitting on 4s.
Sit on 4s.
Yes. He hits once.
1 hit. He can reroll 1s because he's an inner circle knight.
Brilliant.
Let's not
Okay.
forget.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Just 1 hit there.
Ignore that.
Yeah.
And he's got his great weapon,
Yes. That's a wound.
and that's armor bane as well.
Okay, so just 6 up regeneration. She makes. So it does count against the combat result, but I'm not down. And now I get through a D3 stomp attacks. against
D3
you
stomp attacks from the Gorgon.
from the Gorgon.
Okay. That's
2
2 stomp attacks.
and there's- So 1 wound, no armor per save. No
No,
armor modification.
Oof,
You're
thank
okay.
goodness for that.
Leadership test for the Inner Circle Knights -4.
-4. Don't forget they can reroll the leadership test because
Okay.
they're veterans.
Okay. Are they going to need to reroll?
Yeah,
their
rerolls, I
leadership?
think, right?
This first time they didn't run away earlier at all, and they're
Ooh.
not running away this time either. So that combat
Is
is
ground.
locked up. They give ground. You're pushing on through to the other side with the Angry Boar and the Gorgon. And we did fight over here with the Giant. The Giant took a wound and then picked up that lectern one more time and headbutted him in the face, smashed him to the ground. So this fight is ongoing. And now we come back to the fight in the centre. We've got impact hits with the steam tank. We've got a very angry Griffin and the General of the Empire, plus these knights, charging a lone unit of warriors. Right, D6 +1 hits with that tank as it rolls into a unit of infantry. For 7 hits. 2's to wound.
So no modifiers on this.
Yeah, very heavy tank. Drop dice don't count. And that is 5
Saves.
4s.
And crunch 1.
Okay. So 1 gets run over. And now we've got a bajillion attacks from a bajillion different angles. Many dice rolls later, the Warriors of Chaos fell back in good order after losing 6 of their number. None of the Imperial forces took a wound. Well, they did, but made some saves. So that fight is ongoing because the Knights caught them, the General caught them, the steam tank is out of the fight and is looking at these Warriors of Nurgle over here, and that's the end of turn 3. So while that fight goes on, while those Warriors of Chaos are in deep trouble over there, and the Inner Circle Knights are in deep trouble over here, and while the Giant fights these lunatics on this side of the battle grid, we're going to go on to Warriors of Chaos turn 4. And are there any units for Warriors of Chaos? You've got the Nurgle Warriors down here.
Yep.
Well, a Nurgle Warrior with the Sorcerer, who's been lit up by a volley gun all game. And then the Beastmen
Yes.
down in this side.
Movement should be quick.
Right.
The Man Gelder
The Man
will
Gelder.
take a step outside his unit
Yes.
because that brings this unit down to that magic number of unit strength 10,
Right.
which means they can go and occupy the tower.
They can occupy the Sacred
What it was
Tower.
all about after all.
The Witches'
And
Towers.
Let's see if those ambushes turn up. They do! I think they will choose to go on the far side of the battlefield, far away,
Over here.
and not get involved.
Okay. So at this point we rounded out turn 4 for the Warriors of Chaos before they run out the white flag and flee this battle grid, while the Giant and the Lunatic smack each other one more time. 1 wound on the Giant, 1 Lunatic fallen. The fight in the middle was a foregone conclusion, and those Warriors of Chaos were run down. And then in the backfield, the Gorgon and the Very Angry Pig killed that unit there and chased the General off the board.
Yes. Well, he failed by, we worked out, 2 millimeters.
Yes.
So if it was a metric unit, I think I could have stayed on the board, but inches, what are you going to do?
And then that's the end of turn 4 for the Warriors of Chaos. And you've got a couple of units over here that are about to be lit up by everything and charged by the General, this very angry Griffin. And they'll be gone. And then you've got all the gunners in the backfield that can go shooting in to the beastmen that just came on the battlefield before, which means at the end of turn 4 for the Empire, there's probably going to be nothing left for the Warriors of Chaos. So they are running up the white flag, and it will be a victory for the forces of the Empire while the giant still fights.
Huzzah!
But the beastmen have locked down the magic cottage over here.
Capture the cottage.
They've captured the cottage.
Mangelder stands defiant in front of it. No one will dare charge him. Look at them standing off.
They're not going to charge him.
No one will charge him.
They're not going to charge him. But I like the fact that we kept rolling dice just to see what would happen.
10 beastmen have a party in there now.
Yeah.
Just, trashing the place, throwing TVs out the windows.
Yeah. What are you doing? You're putting a guy in the window. Brilliant. Okay, so that's the end of the battle. This is the way this world ends. The forces of chaos were routed by the Empire. We had cannons up the bum. We had exploding grape shot taking down chimeras. It was glorious. There's lots of weird and wonderful things that happen in Old World. But yeah, they would definitely be gone. There'd be nothing left. And how many? Your dead pile's tiny. Your dead pile's huge.
It is most of my army.
It's about 2,000 points to about 500 right now.
Plus bonuses for capturing standards and killing generals and all sorts, but not for the cottage. That's mine.
The cottage is mine.
The Witch's Tower.
Yeah, the beastmen had quite a good game actually. They're the ones that didn't die. It's all the elite, heavily armoured fighting chaos that aren't there anymore.
They were dropped on it, so mortars dropped on them, heavy shot as well, so they did well.
Yeah.
What happened to all the misfires? Normally there's more misfires.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I know. I think we had maybe one misfire,
Maybe.
maybe two, but
Yeah.
we had it's like strategically placed engineers on the flanks.
I
Yeah.
think what we had was a valley of death with cannons to the left and to the right, and I sort of walked right into it.
You know that massive dragon that you put with your Chaos Lord and stuff?
Yeah.
What special magic weapon did you give him in combat to make him more effective?
I gave him a dragon. A dragon is a weapon.
But he gave the Hammer of Thor with D6 damage and things and everything.
He's a D6
It's
damage.
more of a glass hammer, you see, literally a hammer, because your griffin wasn't as tough and your general wasn't as tough, but your hammer is frightening.
Yeah,
I think it was like 100 and something points though.
for that hammer.
No, for the mace.
For the
get it right.
mace.
It's the mace.
The mace.
Mace of Hellstrom.
So the Mace of Hellstrom. Why didn't you? Could you buy another? Could you have made it a 6?
I could buy a better weapon, yeah. I think I will be. I'll have to upgrade it. I think I had a nice lance. All you do is charge into things, but
Yeah.
clearly not a tank.
You'd have to drop something on them. You'd have to drop.
Well, I could pick anything in the army that didn't perform, so that wouldn't be hard.
The other thing is 10 wounds on the dragon. It's not supposed to fail leadership with a reroll and then get swept down.
That's what it
That
was.
is true.
Yeah, you got like leadership 10. You failed.
Leadership 10 twice.
Your dice rolling hasn't been great in this one, but so I think the fate conspired
I
against
had
you.
a lot of
Certainly.
fun. Again, it was nice. There's units all over the place. I got
Yeah.
to eat some things. I got to smash some things. It was good fun.
It was nice the light versus the dark, because your army was all like a nice kind of dark palette as well, and you had the bright stuff. So it was quite a nice like a
Empire
classic.
prevailed. The swarm from the north, they were driven back.
What's that?
You buy one more day.
What's
one
that?
more day of
What's that?
order.
Can we just say, can we put Fs in chat? Because
Look at them.
look at that. Look at that rump.
Bounced off a cannonball though.
It just,
Cast in steel.
He's going to be blocked up for a month, that fella.
Buns of steel.
We enjoy that battle report. Happy wargaming.